Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday evening, whether you're at home, work, on your way home, on your way to work. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome into Razorback Recon. I'm the Sarge. As always, we have Hog Wild YT in the house. He's getting himself together. I think he's eating dinner. He just got off work, so he'll be with us shortly. But we have a big weekend coming up. Arkansas moved up to number 12, just outside the top 10. I think if we could do at least win the series and maybe win a game or so at the SEC, there could be a chance we could host. You never know. But we will find out. First things first is we got to win the game tonight. So there's 5:30 tonight. We'll be at 5:30 tomorrow night. And then Saturday is in the afternoon. I can't remember if it's 2 o'clock, but you'll know. And we appreciate everybody that's gone over to Razorback Recon on Twitter and X to follow us there. And if you follow us on Twitch, we appreciate that too. As always, you guys are the best. So let's take a look at the lineup for tonight. I just had it and it went away. Just a second. There it is. No, stop it. All right. Leading off, it's Ruiz playing left field. Helfrich catching. Kozel shortstop. Aloy's DHing. Souza is playing second base. New is playing center field. Stewart is in right field. Pompey is third base. Rutenbar is first base. And on the mound is Dirty Deeds. So it looked like since Rutenbar's been struggling a little bit, they dropped him down to the number 9 hole, which is, in a sense, your second leadoff man. But Ruiz has been a little hotter, so Ruiz gets to move up to start at the number 1 spot. So that's your lineup, your starting pitcher tonight for game 1 against the Kitties. So how's everybody doing? There's Ozzy in the house. I see Ozzy. Let's go. Mark was the first one in the building. He opened up for us. Appreciate you, Mark, unlocking the doors and letting everybody in. Of course, Joe's moderating in the building. Jeff's in the house. Miss Nicole, Miss Sarge, Ethan, Sean, Louisville Hogs at the game with the wife decked out in the Hogs gear, including the Wahiva Hawaiian print jersey. That's awesome, Louisville. Enjoy it. Hope we give you something to be happy about. D Black's in the house. Bree says she's ready for some ball. Sean's in the house. Ethan, good to see you. He's doing great, Mark. He's doing great. He does the typical baby day. Eat, sleep, shit, repeat. Pretty much what he's doing right now. Yeah, Steven, the time is now. That's right. We got to go at it right now. I think we can. We've swept better teams, Ozzy. It's just, it's Jekyll and Hyde. Which side of our pitching shows up, and our offense. Which Razorback team shows up? The Friday night team where we score 12 runs and give up 2, or sometimes the Saturday team that gives up 12 and we score 2. So, it's Jekyll and Hyde sometimes. LC, what's good, buddy? There's Hog Wild. I don't know Kentucky's lineup for today, Ethan. I'm sure we'll get it when the game gets ready to start here in 3 minutes. Yeah, Michael. I mean, if the offense stays hot and that pitching stays locked in, we're in good position. I wouldn't care if we saw him 3 times this weekend. If he slams the door on it and gets us the victory, then we'll keep rolling him out there. Especially if it's just for an inning, like a 9th inning closing situation. I did watch the Dave Van Horn press conference for Kentucky this week, and he did say if they don't use Gacko in this first game, that he probably is going to start. You can pencil him in to start game 2. So he's probably going to be starting game 2, and then he said to be determined for the Saturday game. So if Gabe can give us 4.5 innings, get us through that, keep the runs to a premium, I think we'll be all right. Two minutes till game time. Everybody have a couple days off. Yeah, I mean, he pitched pretty good the last time he was out. I went the time before that, but I did find out that he was hurt. His ankle was hurt or something when he pitched before, when he had that really bad outing. It was a lower body injury. And that probably is why he got smashed around, because he couldn't drive or put anything on his pitches because his lower body was hurt. So I'm hoping that he starts getting better and better now that he's healed up in the bottom. Richard, that's why you always have your notifications on, brother, because you know if I'm coming live, there's a game. For now, anyway. Once baseball season ends, we'll be going to do just regular shows till football season starts, till the football games start. But we will be doing some regular shows. We might be doing some fun stuff too. We're thinking about doing a golf tournament, online golf tournament between the host, me and YT, and our moderators, and streaming it for you guys. Because you always, don't have enough reason to make fun of us, so we thought we'd give you a couple more. So we'll do that. We may do that for our members only, live, to where you guys can chat with us and we can play some golf. All right, let's see what we got here. We should be pre-gaming it right now. Kurt, give a membership out. Said free membership. Appreciate that, Kurt. And Dwayne. Got it. So, thank Kurt.
Guy's going to have a lot to say about it.
Boy, he can swing the bat, too. In the last 2 series, he has 4 home.
We are already doing this crap. We are not going to do this, ESPN. Not today.
Field 2, left, right, or straightaway center.
Cam Kogel, one of the reasons Arkansas is playing its best baseball right now. This guy may be playing his best baseball.
I tell you, from Davis, all of the field, here's a ball that he could pull if he needs to be. He can hit the ball the opposite way.
He's got a hell
been
of a shortstop,
probably the most consistent hitter the UK has had.
Like
and
top
boy,
draft,
he has learned to play that second base well.
Shortstop. So.
And tonight the Wildcats hand the baseball for the first time in a long time to Nate Harris. He is coming out
Hopefully
of
he's not
a
another
shoulder
LeBron.
injury, and as you can see, his first home start in just 39
doing good, Micah.
days.
Appreciate that, brother.
11th of the season. But when he's on, Doug, he can bring it.
Well, I kept telling last year, Dick, you and I would talk, and I said I think he's got the best stuff on this ball
There's
club.
a $5 super
the
chat.
injuries certainly haven't helped. But he's a
Says
big,
Woo
powerful
Pig all the way
pitcher.
from Cleveland, Ohio.
He's got a running fastball
Gotta
where
be
he
working.
can either cut it or he can sink it to go
On the
along with a
road.
good breaking ball.
Appreciate you,
His
Kurt.
key is if he's going to be able to get
You're
the ball
legend,
over the
Michael
ditch.
Man.
And he's facing a dangerous lineup, including Ryder Helfrich, who's on that Golden Spikes Award semifinal list. 15 home runs. He's the first Razorback catcher in program history with multiple seasons of 15 or more home runs. 33 for his career. And
This
we're
turf
just
field,
about
I
ready
can't
to get
stand
started
playing on turf fields.
on a Sunsplash, Kentucky Proud Park. Underway at 6:32 Eastern Time, and as you can tell, the sun right now
Ooh,
will
Kentucky
really
Stadium's
bother
empty.
the outfielders. The hitters are in the shade, so the ball is coming out of bright sunshine. Jace Tarnish in center field. And there's one out. As he retires Damian Ruiz.
You gotta love that copyrighted Michael Jackson music.
Wildcats had an early lead Friday night against Florida. Let that game get away. Took Saturday's game. But let the Sunday game get away. That's
What's
kind
the
of
over-under before the first negative comment comes
I
out?
was just thinking about that.
Will we
They
make
don't
it
play
through the
on
first
Sunday
inning?
this week.
Well, now here's the aforementioned Helfrich. Preseason
We're at 70
All-American.
likes at the start of the game, so we should make the 100 likes before the first inning's over with no problem. Great job, everybody.
To go along with the 15
Let's finish
home
out the
runs,
season
45
strong.
runs batted in, and a team-high 51 walks. Harris gets
We're
the
almost to
outer edge.
4,800 subscribers,
Gaucher
so
behind the
we're,
plate,
we're
David
creeping up
Savage
on
at
our
first base.
5,000 by the end of
Clint
baseball
Fagan at
season.
second, C.J.
That was our
Burdett
mission,
at third base.
so we're getting close. So make sure you're spreading us around.
Off the handle, that's Tyler Bell, and the running throw got him by a couple. 2 down.
That's that fastball that it'll either sink or it'll run away. That time got in on his hands.
There it
Really
is.
good
Richard
hitter.
got us.
Now Camden Coach.
I knew I could count on him.
He's an All-American by a number of agencies.
Yes, I agree with that, Archie.
He's an Omaha, Nebraska native and would love to take his team back to Omaha for the College World Series. Wildcats have an Omaha native on their roster, Jackson Jelkin. Will be one of the starting pitchers this weekend. There you see Camden's numbers. 16 home runs.
Great job. We reached 105 before even the top of the
punch
first was
right
over.
there in the 2-3.
Excellent job, everybody.
31 homers,
Appreciate
105
that.
runs batted, and he's got 60.
Yes, I am going to stream the SEC tournament games. We will stream them all the way until we can no longer stream them because of copyright issues.
Pulled the string just enough, and now
Which
they
will probably
shift
be the College
yards.
World Series.
Caden Cloud jogs across the infield.
Then we will play them
You
in
see
our
the
Discord.
Defensive alignment for the Wildcats. You'll see that a few times tonight. Doesn't need it. Good finish to the inning for Nate Harris. 1-2-3. After one half inning, Arkansas nothing. Now it's Kentucky's turn on the SEC network.
This guy has got the monotone voice going on today. So anything interesting happened this week since we haven't seen you since last Sunday? Anybody do anything fun? I didn't do crap. Just kind of enjoyed things. Enjoyed the grandson. How you doing? Impressive. Glad you can make it.
I don't know if y'all talked about it. We got tennis back at Arkansas.
Yeah, somebody said that. I haven't been able to confirm that, but that's what I've heard.
No, it's confirmed.
So probably somebody that loves tennis that has a lot of money said, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
I'll incur the $2 million loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with 108, and you see what he can do with that fastball, the cutter, the overhand curve. He's the first SEC
1,
pitcher
2, 3
this
incoming
season to reach the 100 strikeout mark. 8 quality starts, most for a Razorback pitcher since 2024. So, Doug, you got to take advantage of anything you can get off this guy.
Yeah, I probably want to try to get to him early. You don't want him to get ahead of him because of the great stuff that he has. Only those 26 balls. He's a really good control pitcher with excellent stuff. I look for Kentucky to be a little more aggressive, especially the first time through.
Jace Tarnish has made a science of getting on base and stealing bases once he gets there. He's been caught twice in 29 attempts. One of those caught stealing.
Yeah, that's why I
He
figured
actually
as much
overslid
as
the
what
bag.
happened.
I
Big
tell
money.
you, when he came to this team, it
right,
was as if
Deans.
he'd been here his whole
Let's
career
deal,
because
buddy.
he looked so comfortable and has continued to do so at the plate.
Sit these kitties back down in order.
Starting his 49th game, all but one of those in center field.
They
One
don't have
game
the
he
right to
started
call
at left.
Wildcats.
Otherwise, he's been part of that defense right up the middle for the Wildcats. His first pitch swinging, but a big hop for Kojal,
Great job.
and they retire
One pitch, one
a
out, we'll
dangerous
take
hitter
it.
on one pitch.
Yep.
But you saw
Take
him
that
square
every
it
day
up.
of the week.
Yeah,
You know?
and he looked for the first fastball that he got.
They play
Pitch
music
count
to
down.
every
And I think
batter.
that's an indication of what all these hitters
Well, that's
do
their
this
walk-up
first
song.
time. Nice pickup at shortstop, too, by Kojal. That ball was like a
Arkansas
short hop,
has
but he was
walk-up
able to
songs,
get
too.
there and made it look easy.
So now Tyler
Well, I know
Bell
that,
batting in
but
the
I'm
two
talking about
hole, switch hitter.
Between the
First
outs.
pitch swinging.
Oh.
Kojal can't catch up. And to your point, Mr. Flynn,
Like, see,
aggressive
like right
early
now.
in the count.
When
Well,
you got
they
a good
didn't do it this
pitcher
time.
like this, that's one thing that you have to do. You used to hear guys like Tom Seaver, Steve Carlton, those guys, boys, get them early because if you don't, you're in trouble. 2 pitches, 2 balls hit on the button.
Tyler Bell has batted everywhere from leadoff to cleanup this year.
Hey, that's
Now
awesome, Black Flag.
85 of 90 career games he's reached
Tell him,
safely.
Sarge
He comes
gives
to
him
the
a big
ballpark,
salute.
Has a lot of fun.
Third in this class is
Luke
awesome.
Lawrence did go.
It's either a slider or that cutter, but that ball had a lot of movement on it.
We've talked all year about how Lawrence not afraid to go the other way. Arkansas plays him straight away to left and to go the other way in center field. And that is likely why he's seeing low away each time.
He's going to go all the way back to his dugout is where he's going.
So Dietz jumps out quickly on him. No balls, 2 strikes. Lawrence has batted
I'm already tired from work, and
First,
this guy
second,
talking ain't helping.
Yeah, he's got that monotone voice.
all year
all right.
long.
Boy,
All right.
just got a piece of
He's
that
gonna come with that
fastball.
slider
2 good
now.
breaking balls away, and then
Going
96
outside.
up around your letters.
You got him set up.
He'll either come back with that again or you can see something else off speed.
Dietz is like Bell, drawing a lot of attention from the scouts.
There it is.
Back with a breaking ball. This time he was able to check it.
Come right back to it.
Well, that's a good, quick breaking ball as well.
Nasty.
Somehow Lawrence holds back on this. Good call.
He did. That was a good call. You got him now. One more time. Do it again. Drop it down low.
Razorbacks in double play formation up the middle.
That's what I do every time. Just half
Bell
cock
will
my
steal
bat.
it
That
back.
way
He's
they
10
can
for
just call
12,
it
got a
balls.
big lead
Dennis
on the
doing
left-handed
great.
pitcher.
Ooh, hung that one a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Luke would probably like to have that one back.
Nick Mingione will play hit and run with these two. Has done it all year long. Could be quite a challenge, though,
High
considering who's on
inside
the
fastball
mound.
right now.
Bell
Just
again
get it
to
up high
a
enough.
liberal
Make sure you
lead.
stay up high. That'll work.
Well, that fastball,
Ooh, I was going to say,
96.
you better punch him out for that.
Wow.
2 out.
Big field. That's nice.
Well, the signal of strike 3 came awfully late.
Big Sarge salute.
Merrick Gaucher, but Lawrence apparently heard him call strike 3. 2 down. Now Ethan Hindle. In the DH role tonight. Leads the Wildcats with 10 home runs, 45 runs batted in. Hindle has played 3 of the 4 infield positions defensively.
Yeah, he fooled me too, Michael, there for a minute.
Junior Wisconsin native. Jammed him with a good fastball.
Love that 96.
Tyler Bell with a 1-out single just past the diving shortstop. But Luke Lawrence gets caught looking on a fastball at the bottom of the zone. And now Hindle trying to keep the inning alive.
Boy, outfield playing extremely deep. That's about as deep we've seen any outfield play this year.
Wind blowing out to right.
And we have CB Buckner behind the mound today.
But Mika New in center field, just a few steps in front of the track.
Missed that one. That seemed to be a pretty good strike. But if he's not going to call him high, he's going to call him low. It's just one way or the other. You got to just, as long as he calls him one way or the other.
Third, you bet Mr. Kojal at short, Nolan Souza at second, Carter Rutenbach at first. Came with the off speed, got the corner. And you know, we talk about the fastballs, 96, 97. A lot of guys in the league can do that. It's the guys who mix it up so well, like Dietz.
And not only that, they don't throw very many balls down the middle of the plate.
Just missed the outer edge once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Softball's not on
Evidently,
ESPN.
Tyler Bell can't get a good read. I would think he'd be going if he thinks he could
inside
pick up this move to first base.
Dietz is quick to the plate.
Come inside.
That'll be a souvenir.
Not middle. Stay out of there.
Speaking of which, pretty good crowd for a Thursday night. We have seen great crowds. Thank you, Mother Nature.
Yeah, that's right.
Long. Not sure who's been in charge of the
Arkansas
weather, but they've done a
Stadium.
great job.
Well, if you must ask.
A lot of fans disguised as seats.
Now it's full. Well, see, and you've got the advantage. You'll go fishing in any kind of weather.
That's true.
So, you know.
Oh, this would be a beautiful night to go fishing.
You say that about every night.
It is a beautiful day.
So Bell will be on the move. And Hindle cranks it to left. That is long out of here. The Wildcats take the early lead, 2-0, as Ethan Hindle goes yard for the 11th time. Kentucky gets off to the good start.
Looks like he got a breaking ball, 3-2 breaking ball right over the middle of the plate. He hits his team-leading 11th bomb.
Big blue bomb for Ethan Hindle. Wildcats get the early lead. No doubter.
Right
yep,
there,
looked
right
like a breaking ball. I mean, it's right over the heart. See, keep those hands back and just explode on it.
The one thing that our pitchers cannot
he
seem
has
to
accomplished
figure
something not many have done.
Is leave
is why the ump won't call strikes.
We left that was on Dietz. He left that pitch right in the middle, and it was a breaking ball. That he might as well toss it underhand.
53 innings. That's just the 9th home run Dietz has given up. Van Cleve swings right through 97. Braxton had a 10-game hitting streak snapped Friday night in
Put it on a
Gainesville.
tee for these kind of hitters, man. They're not
Next 2 days, got a couple more base hits. Just missing with 97.
That's all right.
This, of course, the young man who
Dietz will
was
settle
1
in.
for 19 when he had a walk-off grand slam against Vanderbilt.
Got him.
Fooled him with an off-speed. 2 strikeouts for Dietz.
Ozzie, just stop.
2-run bomb by Ethan Hindle. Wildcats take the early lead.
Yeah, absolutely, is command and control. And that's the biggest thing is, and it seems to be our breaking pitches too. We don't seem to leave a lot of the fastballs middle, but we do leave a lot of cement mixing, breaking ball sliders middle, and them are the ones that get us in trouble. We get pounded on those.
I
It's
just
a
want to
matter
know why
about-
we're over here talking crap about Dietz right now already, bro. It's the first inning.
We just have to stay focused. That's it. Every pitch you got to stay focused. You take a pitch off like he just did there, and just try to get it over the plate, and that's what happens. But he's good enough that I don't see him giving up a whole lot more. And if we can't score 2 runs against Kentucky, then we probably don't deserve to win a game. Hey, Miss Veronica, good to see you. Hope you're having a great Thursday evening. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Jeff, but the concept's the same. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. That is one pitch, one mistake. Dietz is fine. It'll be fine. It's going to take more than 2 runs to win this game. I promise you that.
One of the all-time greats. There's one of the all-time greats, Dave Van Horn. What a great resume in 24 years.
I am, Miss Veronica.
In Arkansas.
I get to spend it with you guys.
967 wins, 8 College World Series appearances, including a trip to the championship game, and active D1 leader.
Ozzy, look right up there on the top left-hand corner of the screen. You'll see
Wildcats with
the
the
number
early
1, 2
lead.
besides Arkansas. That's 12. We're the 12th team in the country. We've been all the way down to
Big Blue
24,
Bomb.
almost completely out of the top
Ethan Hindle.
25, and worked our way all the way back to 12. You got to have pitching and offense to be able to do that, bro.
Alloy. Looks at strike one. DH batting in a cleanup spot tonight.
I watch pros. I watch my pitching staff on my fantasy team
making his 46th
give up home runs
start.
all the time. And I got a pretty decent pitching staff.
That is fading foul. His next home run puts him in double figures. 9 bombs, 40 runs batted in.
Yeah.
If
I
2
would-
runs is behind early,
1 hopper off the wall.
I would have loved to see Aloy with about 15 homers. He should be up there with Ryder.
And even 50 base hits so far this year.
Got him on the breaking ball.
That is strikeout number 2. Mr. Harris. And there's 1 out.
Boy, this ball's got a lot of bite to it. He gets
Can't
ahead.
wait for postseason baseball. Respectfully, Road Tide.
It
Hey,
starts it on a
are you an Alabama
perfect
fan? It's fine. We don't mind other fans coming in and watching games with us.
Bama's got a good team.
Now Nolan Souza, second baseman tonight for Arkansas.
Alabama's a
Starts him
team
off
with
with a
LeBron,
fastball.
ain't it?
Yeah.
LeBron. That 3-game series was wild.
Onto the hands, pulled the string. No balls, 2 strikes.
Just need Souza to swing the bat.
He's swinging. We just need to put the bat on the ball.
Jenkins
He didn't
makes
swing
a
the first
clean
one that went
catch.
right across the plate.
That's 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Nate Harris.
We doesn't show any signs of that injury now. And that ball's just got a lot of bite to
Oh,
it.
it does. That's falling off the table.
And he's
quick.
putting it in a perfect position, too. Aim for that back left foot.
Now Mika New on his 3rd stop, started his career in New Orleans,
Micah,
then Marshall.
idiot.
Now playing in Fayetteville from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. At a Trinity High School in Mechanicsburg. Not the same Trinity that produced Will Stein.
Man, I knew you'd find a way to get that in there, though.
Well, we Shamrocks stick together.
One of your Shamrocks had a pretty good series against the Cincinnati Reds. Lyle.
Ain't going to be no hit.
Just another player to torture the Reds.
It's crazy.
You got to think they're going to get back in it. In that division. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shadows have not yet reached the mound, so the pitcher still has a bit of an edge.
It makes any pitch, it's got a little spin on it, a lot tougher to pick up.
Didn't miss by much.
Yeah, he did. That was completely high.
Full count for the first time for Harris. And an easy take.
Well, there goes the
New
perfect
and
game,
first base
Ozzy.
runner for the Razorbacks. He had retired 5 straight.
Next up, the outfit side, rank number 17, Zach Stewart.
So now Zach Stewart. Lebanon, Missouri native, transferred in from Missouri State, which, if memory serves, used to be Southwest Missouri. One of 4 lefties in the lineup tonight for the Razorbacks. 13
I
doubles
believe
on
they
the
are,
year.
Mrs. Sarge, I believe they are
They
Kentucky
shift him.
fans.
Yeah,
We were
they
talking
are,
about
Playing
Will
almost
Stein.
right up the middle
they
at
are
shortstop.
Kentucky announcers.
And Cloud well off the line
Yeah, I figured we were. It sounds like we're watching
on the
golf.
left side of the infield.
Mm-hmm.
And now Harris having a hard time finding the plate.
Well, it's just the last 2 batters aren't swinging at crap. So he's not pitching as good as we were making him look.
Stewart from Lebanon, Missouri. Missed the corner.
Was a good take.
I hate these
2
fake
years ago,
fields.
Stewart made the All-Region second team.
Yeah, I don't like turf fields either.
All-Missouri Valley Conference.
Is the only thing that's dirt the mound?
And like Kentucky, Arkansas,
I don't even know if the
Coach
mound
Dave
is dirt.
Van Horn has had to juggle his lineup a bit because of injuries. Of course, most coaches in the league have had to do that at some point or another.
There you go.
Now,
Good
3
eye.
straight
Stu.
balls to this hitter, 4 in a row overall.
That'd have hurt like
Harris
hell if it would have
struggling.
hit his hands.
Yeah, you don't want that.
2 out. Struck out
Break
the
a
first
bone
2
or
men he
something.
faced.
All right, good eye. Take a
So the
strike.
hitters count for Zach Stewart.
Bet he swings on this one.
8 home runs on the year. 11 last year at Missouri State. Runner goes.
There you go.
Right
Oh, that was just
to
bad luck.
Hudson Brown. Razorbacks
Right
put a man
idea,
on,
just
but
got
that's
bad
where he
luck on that
remains.
one.
On to the bottom of the second,
Stewie
2-0
smoked it.
Kentucky. On the
Good thinking. Hit and run there. That's just some bad luck. Nothing you can do about it.
That might be true, Greg. We're going to sound about how we get paid.
Yeah. It is what it is. I seen a thing the other day that said like only 40% of our viewers were subscribed to the channel. So if you're watching with us today, we sure appreciate you if you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way to help the channel. It's free. You get all Razorback content, football, basketball, baseball, some softball, and a lot of other shows we're going to be doing. Call-in shows where you can come join the show and give us what you think. Kurt says, a lot of game left, ladies and gents. Funky start, but we should have a great finish. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, Kurt. We start slow, notoriously, and then pick it up as the game goes on.
I'll have to take you over there sometime. The library. Yeah.
You mean like books and everything?
Books and everything.
Wow.
The library.
Library.
Nick Mingione in his 10th year at Kentucky, twice National Coach of the Year, including the season when he took the Cats and their fans to Omaha. What a trip that was. First time Kentucky had
Eric,
ever
we got to
played
get hot before they get to Flaming Hog.
College World Series as Will Marcy swings through strike one. Razorbacks, as we mentioned earlier, have been there multiple times. That was a goal when Nick Mingione took over at Kentucky. Wants to do things they've never done. Next on that bucket list among them is win the College World Series. They've won regionals, they've won a super regional, they've not yet won an SEC tournament in the history of Kentucky baseball. Marcy down 0-2 quickly. That is laced deep to left, but Damian Ruiz has just enough room to haul it in. One out.
They're hitting a lot of balls on the button right now. The ball didn't get too much carry. Not a lot of wind blowing right now, but there's been nights where that ball could have been a little more trouble than it was.
Appreciate Cody.
Wildcats lead on a home
becoming a
run
member
by
of the Sarge
Ethan Hindle,
Squad.
the right-handed hitting
Fishing
DH.
duo. Also
Two of
becoming a
Kentucky's
member of the
better
Sarge
power
Squad. Thank you
hitters
very
are
much.
lefties,
Welcome to the
including
channel.
this young man, Hudson Brown. Braxton Van Cleve, also a lefty.
It does start
Got
today,
caught
but we don't
looking.
play until tomorrow.
Hudson starting his 37th game.
Good to see him back in the lineup.
Yep,
What, he missed close to a month, wasn't it?
12 games,
Yep.
but welcomed himself back with a home run against Tennessee a couple weeks ago. Got a great ovation before the at-bat. He and Tyler Bell had that in common. They were out for an extended amount of time, and they both experienced great ovations from the Kentucky fans when they returned to the lineup. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Dang, I think there might be more Arkansas
Ripped
fans there than
past
Kentucky.
Carter Rudenbar into the corner. Brown's going to make the turn. Sneaks a peek. He'll stay at second. Boy, that was an absolute laser. That was on top of Rudenbar before he could lift his mitt.
Yeah, that ball was stung right on the button. And one thing we've seen Hudson Brown do this year is if he gets a pitch in, man, he's not afraid to turn on it. This ball scalded. I mean, you're right. It just gets there before he's ready to react.
And with all the ball he's
The
missed,
glaze
that's
is
his 12th double.
insane.
He's second on the team now. As Tarnish and Lawrence each has 11. But they've played now 49 games. The man in scoring position with nobody out, and Owen Jenkins gets a healthy cut. Freshman catcher from
Sir,
Lexington
there's 1 out.
has missed a lot of time himself.
I know you're trying to
with
help
injury,
Kentucky,
starting
but
just his 31st game. Wildcats now in their 49th of the season.
we know what really is going on.
Owen damaged his throwing hand in the LSU series. Sat for a while, came back, then hurt it again, missed a couple more games.
Buried it off speed. That'll work.
Fooled badly on strike 3, and there's 1 out. That's the 3rd strikeout.
There's 2 outs, idiot.
And again, the movement on that ball.
Ruiz
Yeah,
caught
he
the
set
one
him up
going
pretty
back,
good.
and then
He's
that
throwing
guy.
a lot of that gas.
That equals
Take
2.
a look there at the number of strikeouts he has. That's a bunch.
Trying to keep pace with a couple of high-volume strikeout people in the SEC. A now Caden Cloud. Batting in the 9-0, Kentucky's freshman third baseman. He is one of 5 Wildcats who have played third base this year.
He's about to go down 1, 2, and 3.
Make that 4. Hindle, Cerny, and Lawrence all have played third base as well.
Good pitch. Now blowing
A
away
little
with
something
97.
off just enough. Now he's down 0-2.
Boy, you see with the man on base, he starts pitching a little bit differently.
Got him.
Another 2-strikeout inning for Hunter Dietz. Wildcat strand 1.
Oh, what happened, Mr. Announcer?
2-0 Kentucky.
We magically make up and out there?
Oh, wow, crazy.
You goon. Greg, it's I pay ESPN to be able to stream these games. No worries, Greg. All right. We need 100 hits.
25 hits.
I'm being greedy. I want to make Ozzy pay for me having to put up with all his negativeness. I want 100 hits. Give me 100 hits. Razorbacks score 50 runs. New Arkansas 1-inning record. Probably a college baseball record, actually.
Greg.
Dave Hendricks, make me laugh, Sarge. I'm fat.
Hey, Sarge, what do you call a cow with 2 legs?
I don't know.
Lean beef.
Lean beef.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
Grass-fed.
Ground beef.
Ground beef. There you go, folks.
What a way to
In
preserve
between
your
the innings,
pitching.
corny jokes of the day.
So now TJ Pompey. Good fastball into the
Oh,
hands.
Pompey. He called him. Remember what happened last time they called him Pompey?
Yep. Eruption.
Pell, Texas. Right near the airport in the mid-cities. Not too far from Dallas. Razorbacks put a man on in the 2nd inning with a walk by Nate Harris. Still pitching out of the sunshine. TJ with 14 home
Dub,
runs.
what's good, man? Good to see you.
Batting in the 8-hole. Talk about putting pressure on the opposing team with your 8-hole hitter. Slugging percentage of .584. And he's running full on him. Second walk
Yep.
issued by Harris.
The
And both
walks are
times,
coming now. His pitch
all 4
count's
wasn't
getting
even
up.
close. So there's that bracket once again. Georgia, Alabama, A&M,
And he's a good
Texas
base runner.
already in
But I
the
bet you have to run the
quarterfinals,
bases
and
differently
Alabama
because it's
began
turf.
its
It
conference
slide
season
more.
here
Actually,
in
slide
Lexington,
less.
and the Wildcats swept the
That
Crimson
carpet.
Tide.
Oh, it looks like
They
we're going to
battled
play the
back to
second
the 4
round. We get
seed.
a first round bye.
They're in pretty good shape right now. Carter Rutenbar, a 9-hole hitter. Nobody out and a man on first. And here comes Dan Roselle. We mentioned earlier, Harris retired the first 5 men he has faced. Now he's walked 2 of the last 3.
Well,
it's Biggie.
As we know, hurt a little bit, but his biggest issue has been his consistency. Has outstanding stuff. And I'm sure Dan is telling him, you don't have to be perfect with everything. Very animated, talking to him right now. Let's go. And usually when Dan Roselle goes to the mound, it's pretty one-sided.
The coach just wanted to hear Biggie's song,
Confidence
so he just
booster
went
by
out
his
there.
teammates.
And at one point, you know they're going to hear, just throw strikes. That's what he was doing early.
Just throw strikes so we can smash it out of the
Throw it
box.
right down the middle. Yeah, just throw it right down the middle.
It works every time.
He's also going to say, let your defense work for you. Pitch to contact. Ruttenbar, 4 home runs.
Let's go, Root. I don't like it when you dive and slide and your jersey doesn't get dirty.
Pompey a threat to go. 13 of 14.
I think it's good for the kids that play tennis and want to get,
got the inner edge.
you know, get an education through playing
tennis.
tennis.
There was a player here at Kentucky. We got T.J. Pompey at first name, Tristan Pompey.
For the 20 people that
don't know that they're
or so that go, I mean,
bios,
I'm not
guy
trying to talk bad about tennis, I guess, but I don't know that it's
Tristan
a
all the way to the
highly
bigs.
watched
Runner goes.
sport.
Got a great jump.
Even professional tennis.
Almost overslid the bag.
There is a crowd, though. Don't get me wrong. There is a crowd.
This ballpark. It's a fast surface.
Yeah, and he gets a nice jump. And
I mean, congratulations to the athletes that already had a
so a man in scoring position for the first time tonight for the Razorbacks. Tarnish.
Can't think of the word right now.
Battling the sun.
Yes.
1 out.
Because I don't know what happened to the kids that didn't have a did have a scholarship. What happened to their scholarship?
If he lost that ball for a second, but he broke back on it.
No, I have not.
Ball's off
Big
the
Phil.
end of the bat.
That will be
not
at the
much
next
wind
commercial
to
break, the third inning.
speak of right now, but got himself together, came in, and made the routine play.
If you're gonna
I try to do it about every
the
3 innings,
direction,
so it doesn't get
that's probably the way to go, isn't it?
too crazy. 3rd, the 6th, and the 9th inning.
At least that way you know it's not going over your head. Top of the order, Damian Ruiz.
A lot of times you'll see guys take a big swing, and they don't really catch it very well, and that can throw you off sometimes.
I'm surprised Pompey didn't run right there.
Yeah, I am too a little bit.
Ruiz sent one deep to center his last time up, and right now Tarnish shielding his eyes from the sun out there in center. Rays came in batting .311, 9 doubles, 5 homers.
What are we booing about?
Leads the team in bruises. He's been hit by a pitch 9 times.
Kentucky fans don't even know how to cheer for baseball?
33.
Booing at a foul?
Foul ball. Thursday night baseball throughout the SEC. Teams getting ready for the trip to Hoover. Everybody goes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That hit his bat.
Hit the knob, I think. Oh. Wow.
You don't see that very often.
Man,
Not in State Fair, you don't.
It turns into not a sacrifice bunt, but has the same effect.
Wow. And the hitter immediately realizes it and thinks, I got a shot for a base hit.
Once he realizes he didn't get hit.
Boy, Hudson Brown does a good job of charging this ball and making this play.
So now a man on third with 2 out for the Razorbacks. And a dangerous bat rider.
Yeah, that was extremely unlucky.
Gets the outside edge. Does not go in the books as a sacrifice. Has the same effect.
Yeah, you might be stretching it there just a hair.
Oh, there he goes. Run scores.
Have a play. Safe. So Harris, who at times looked untouchable.
So that Ruiz out
Wild pitch
led to a run
home.
scored, so we'll take that because we got the luck right back.
This is why I don't like catchers down on one knee, because that pitch right there, if you're in your crouch, you got a better chance to make that, but that seems to be the theme of catchers these days.
So the base is empty now. It's a 2-1 game.
Well, why don't you sit there crouched all damn game?
Backhanded by Cloud.
See how your knees
throw,
feel.
and Hudson plays the one-hop throw.
Every game
but
for a complete
Arkansas
season.
Scratches on the wild pitch. On to the bottom of the third. 2-1 Kentucky on the SEC
run.
Network.
We got to run. On that note, let's do our Build Right sponsorship shout out today. If you're in the market for a steel building, a barn dominium, a garage, a shop, give Build Right Buildings a call at 479-544-0167. Let them know the Sarge sent you. And remember, they're always guided by faith, built with integrity, and driven by excellence. Again, that's Build Right Buildings, 479-544-0167. They have multiple locations in Arkansas. We appreciate them being on board with us here at Razorback Recon.
Hey, I agree. I agree with you, DRK.
We scored a run, so now they get a little fire hog.
Squatting knees. What? I mean, it makes no sense.
Yeah, Dark Knight. I watched Tony Pena for the Cardinals sit on his ass damn near behind the plate and throw people out at second base for years. So I ain't too worried about however the catcher wants to set. That's on him. What's ever comfortable.
Ole Miss is home run king with 49 in his career, most in the history of Rebels baseball.
Saying I sound ignorant,
Gabriel
Zach?
Doug Flynn back here at Kentucky Proud Park, where the Wildcats have taken a 2-1 lead on Arkansas, which scored a run on no hits in the top of the third inning. A walk, a steal, an excuse me force play, and a wild pitch. Cats go back to work with the top of the order, Jace Tarnish, who swung at the first pitch he saw in the bottom of the first inning and wrapped a ground ball to short.
You'll see, yeah.
Pulled the string.
Forgot to
Did
put
it
my phone
effectively.
on silent.
1 ball, 1 strike. Team leader in batting average coming in. And runs scored.
Yeah, there's many catchers that do it.
Also steals.
That did it for network.
Transferred
I remember
in from St.
Benito too.
Bonaventure out of Devon, Pennsylvania. Good pitch on the inner edge, 94.
Got away Dietz.
In his career, 64 steals in 67 attempts.
That's pretty darn good. Oh, I think he thought that was going to hit him. He didn't move, but the ball missed him.
They do not move. His 27 steals the most at UK since 2010. Another hard hit ground ball. Kind of rolled over on it.
Oh, good pick at first.
Carter Rutenbar saves the day on the low throw by Pompey. 1 out. No time to waste on this play.
Not a bit. Pompey does it, takes a good little crow hop, just throws it into the dirt. Boy, good pickup right there at first base.
You mean throws it into the
by
carpet?
Rutenbar.
And now Tyler
No
Bell.
dirt over there.
Tyler had a ground ball.
It just
to
looks brown,
left
sir.
side. Got through it for a base hit. Scored ahead of the home run by Ethan Hindle.
I think there's more Arkansas fans in there
Missed
up there
14
than
games,
Kentucky.
but has shoulder injury.
Yeah, it's
him on a
fan
breaking
dress
ball.
as seat night at Kentucky.
Also
so
had to sit out a
there's
game
more than
after
you
he was
think.
tossed
See all them up there?
out of a
There's
game, so he was
it's
suspended for the
sold
next game.
out.
Razorback dugout loved that pitch.
Well, they've called several tonight.
I know it's turf.
Got
Bobby.
away
I'm
with
just
it.
Having a great year, batting average,
being funny.
on base percentage. Stock is rising in the MLB draft. As much for his bat now as his defense. He's a
Yeah, it
switch
does,
hitter.
Eagle.
He's got
I bet
good
it's more
size,
bouncy.
It is
good
more
speed. You know, he's just got all the tools that you're looking
and
for.
actually the ball comes off faster on the hips, the skips and the hops, it's all faster.
He's drawn 29
'cause
walks.
it's burning the
tied for
carpet.
team
Yeah.
lead.
It doesn't have no that
Got a
natural.
delayed called third strike.
Yeah, we'll take that. The
That's
natural,
getting to be a little.
the grass, the height of the grass
That's
stuff to slow it down and the
That's three of them
softness
have
of the
been
dirt.
called from the dugout. It looks like that ball's low and in, and that's not close.
2 out, 5 strikeouts now for Dietz. And now Luke Lawrence.
Yeah, the Cardinals played on turf, AstroTurf for a long time, and they said it gets so hot out there they start melting their cleats.
249 career hits at the D1 level. No doubt about that at 95. 5 hits against Florida over the weekend, drove in 6 runs.
Hey, Steven.
Not a bad idea with the infield back, but now it's no balls, 2 strikes. Transferred in from Illinois State, where he led the Cardinals in batting. 41 career multi-hit games. 0-2.
I think a program that has turf.
Luke also.
Yes, we did, Miss Veronica. We got
pretty
the
good hockey
100
player.
we had actually got it done by 4 to into the top of the first. So we did move on.
Whoa.
58-footer, and that had to sting Ryder Helfrich.
Pigpen, what's up?
Lawrence this year's got a grand slam
Salute,
and
my
an
brother.
inside the park home run.
Maybe the most interesting
Yes,
inside the park
it
home
was
run that I've
LC.
ever seen.
Yep.
I remember those days.
Past a diving outfielder. Has played 3 of the 4 positions in the infield. He's been a second baseman for the most part here, but when Tyler Bell went down with the injury, moved to shortstop, acquitted himself well. Ethan Hindle at second. Tyler came back. They played Luke at third for a while and moved Hindle to first base when Hudson Brown went down.
The ball must have hit Helfrich in the shoulder, wanted
Yeah.
to make sure he could still throw.
Let the off speed go by. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him.
Another
him.
call, third.
Called that one. Sit down, meat.
Back-to-back strikeouts for the Razorbacks. And up next, we'll talk with Nick Mingione. 2-1 Kentucky.
We don't
on
care
the
to listen to him.
No, we do not. Yes, he does. And probably a punchable face, too. But, we do not condone violence here on the Razorback Recon channel, YouTube.
Give them both an atomic wedgie.
Yes, sir. There you go, Greg. I'm trying to eat a little healthier tonight. So, actually, in general, so I could try to start losing some weight. But I'm having pizza, but it's with broccoli. Not broccoli, but cauliflower as the crust. So, yeah, that's what I get to look forward to. And my dog is calling the hogs. He's a little upset.
This is the biggest beer koozie I think I've ever seen in my life.
But man, did he just do a great job in the first 1, 2, 3. Worked around a 2-out walk in the second, and was able to minimize and just give up the 1. So good to get him back out there. You guys know this, but it's been hard for him not to throw, but then for him to get out there and get another starter and get us 3 innings, that's a win for us.
Nick, it seems like since the South Carolina series, I might be reading more into this, but your guys have been more aggressive at the plate. Is that true, or that's just something I think I'm seeing?
I think it depends on the individual, but what we've done is we've been more aggressive to balls in the strike zone. I do feel that. We've been able to work some walks, done a lot better job with 2 strikes, which we're going to need to continue to do. But we've been more aggressive to balls in the zone.
Roy, we did that.
I think that's helped.
During the last break.
We'll let you go with this. As I understand it, this is the healthiest your team has been all year long. Is that right?
I just liked it better.
I believe so. I was, there's been so many.
That's crazy.
There's been so many, but I think this might be the first time all year that we actually have every positional player available for the first time. Yeah.
Which makes you a much better coach, right?
Hey, better late than never. Better late than never. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. Nick Mingione, his team leading at 2-1. And like a lot of coaches, he's had to make some adjustments because of injury, but maybe more than anybody else, as a new pitcher for the Wildcats, Tommy Skelding, making his 10th appearance. There you see his numbers. We'll try to get the Wildcats through some of the middle innings against this dangerous Arkansas lineup. Camden Kozel leading things off. He was the first strikeout victim for Nate Harris.
Kentucky didn't score. He goes, it was a 2-run homer.
And Skelding runs it 3-0.
If you're talking about Arkansas, we had
leadoff batter reached via walk in the 3rd inning for the Hogs and came around the
sacrifice score. And then a wild pitch scored Pompey.
So a hitter's count for Kozel, who's got 16 home runs.
Yeah, it tells me that they just don't want to match their ace up against Dietz.
But draws the walk. Second issued by the Wildcats.
If you're scared, say you're scared.
And for Kozel, that's 29 on the year.
Yeah, he's going to be an asset to our team.
And now Kuhio Alloy.
He's already had elbow surgery. He's got a giant scar on his elbow.
Also a strikeout victim his last time up. Not sure why the crowd disagreed with that. That was obviously up and in.
Yeah, that was way inside.
Alloy, a BYU transfer from Hawaii. Oh. Another stinger. Owen Jenkins gets the worst of it. And Nick Mingione quickly out to check on him. He's lost Jenkins twice to injury this year, so yeah, you're going to come out of that dugout quickly.
He may be also asking him, are those pitches close?
Yeah.
That we're not getting? So he may be a little 2-for-1 talk right there.
1 ball, 1 strike to Alloy.
It's not Alloy, dude. He's not metal. It's Alloy. He's Hawaiian. That is not on the periodic table, sir.
Had a 2-hit game against Oklahoma State earlier this year on opening day.
They're their in-house Kentucky lovers.
Dives in the glove of Cloud. They get 1. And they'll have to settle for that, but they'll take it.
Boy, nice play. Does a good job turning. The catch was good, but the throw was even better. Spins him around. Sets his foot. Luke does a good job of staying on the bag. No time to get 2, but they did get the lead runner.
That goes from being runners at second and third.
I'm going to send these guys hooked on phonics
to a man on first with 1 out.
Because it worked for me.
Excellent play by Cloud, the freshman. And now Nolan
Now if we
Souza,
can get it to work for
Cloud even
B-hole.
with a bag at third. That's one of the reasons Cloud, as a freshman, has laid claim to that position. He's made plays all year. Just got the opportunity. Even though he's hitting .222, his glove has kept him in the lineup. Plus 4 home runs. Souza struck out back in the second inning. Was the third and final strikeout victim of Nate Harris. Boy, Harris effective tonight, just in time for postseason.
Ain't no way I just heard the crowd say, do you not know what a strike is?
See how aggressive they're going to be as far as getting their runners in motion here.
I think I thought we'd have some
Harris,
big Blue Nation fans come in and watch and talk crap. But
that Skelding's having a hard time doing.
This isn't basketball.
That's true. So I guess they don't care about their baseball program.
It's not like he's all over the place either. He's around the plate, just
fair ball. Hudson gets the easy one. 2 out. Second unassisted play for Hudson Brown. First one came on that excuse me ground ball by Damian Ruiz. It hit the knob of his bat. No, you're right. That's
right,
his
Micah.
third.
Let's go,
had
buddy.
a 3-1 count on Stewart up, and he hit that rocket at him to first base.
First pitch swinging new to Luke Lawrence, and the Wildcats out of trouble.
Looks
We'll
like
talk
it goes
to Dave
so
Van
much
Horn on the
slower
other
off
side of the break. Wildcats leading 2-1 on the SEC.
We'll be back with
Is that
Dave
just
Van
me?
Horn. Well, it's supposed to be the other way around, but
That looked slow.
he was jammed.
Looked like he smacked it.
He was jammed. It was inside pitch, and he was jammed. So it's going to be a little slower.
We do have a hit. What are you talking about? Somebody completely missed that last inning where Lloyd got a hit.
That would be Alloy, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, Alloy. Jesus. Please help these people.
Yeah, you know, he's 100% healthy and, you know, pitching like he did early high school years, and then really the first 3
Why does it say we have 0 hits?
Freshman year.
Because a fielder's choice is not a
started
hit.
going back downhill. He kind of hurt himself his senior year, and then it came back. And so they fixed it, and it took a while. But
that's an ignorant thing.
Did you expect him to be this kind of high-volume strikeout guy?
Well, yeah, I would say yes and no, because when he got to school for 3 weeks, we didn't touch him. We had a lot of good hitters, older kids that year, and he was probably our best pitcher for about 3 weeks, and then the arm started bothering him. But you know, you never can maybe project this. It's been fun to watch.
You told us earlier, we'll let you go with this, that you really like this team. You like the makeup. They're good guys, fun to be around as Ethan Hindle stands in.
Yeah.
And how does that help you going into postseason?
Well, they seem like they really like playing together, and we seem to be getting a little bit better. Now we're not swinging the bat very good tonight so far, but you know, they seem to have a good time, and they like being around each other, and that's what you need this time of year.
Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you guys.
That's Dave Van Horn, 24th year at Arkansas.
That's amazing.
And again, a program that knows its way to Omaha. Ethan Hindle, 2-run homer his last time up. Worked the count full.
There you go, good pitch.
Sent a hanging breaking ball over the left field wall. Ball's down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got ahead with 2 fastballs and tried to backdoor him with the breaking ball. Let's see if he comes in with that heater again or tries another something off speed.
Yep, that'd been an out right there next week.
Yep.
But with that mix Hunter Dietz has, you got to be ready for fastball, and then he drops that nasty breaking stuff in there.
That was a good take that time by Hindle. That ball started just barely on the inside and cut in on his hands.
Challenge him with 95. The Wildcats in the dugout celebrate 2-strike foul balls.
We celebrate foul balls now.
Once again under the hands, this time off speed. Trying to tempt him. Those seductive off-speed pitches.
If you get ahead and you get those in the right position, they're hard to lay off of.
Whether you're coming up there in lines of rate.
Did a good job of taking those pitches.
Stop it, announcer.
It's got some Victoria's Secrets on it.
Again with 95. This time on the inner
Victoria's
edge.
Secret.
Ethan couldn't quite extend.
For God's sakes.
Count remains full. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Don't be using big words like that.
I don't know if he's thrown one of those to him yet. Boy, just more heat. And you notice the locations, not on over the plate. It's in tight on his hands, up a little bit.
This is Dietz.
Now you got him set up, Dietz. Bury it deep.
Series opening start was the number 2 man
pitch deep, down low.
Goes off speed. Kojal can't make the play.
Took your eye off the ball, Kojal.
Whatever it was, he took something off, and Hindle was ready for it.
You know, that's probably going to be a base hit because he was playing so deep that time, and his route was going to be, so as he's going back, if he catches it clean, it's going to be close. Base hit.
The leadoff man reaches for the Wildcats, first time tonight. Now Braxton Van Cleve, the freshman from Arlington, and he singles to right. Hindle takes a look, he'll stay right there. First pitch swinging. We talked to Nick Mingione about aggressive swinging, and he said, yeah, if it's in the strike zone, we're going to swing.
Boy, Van Cleve has been an excellent find here this last month of the season. And not only getting hits, but he's getting big hits.
Yeah, that should have been in there, but they called it a hit.
He clearly struggled early in the year. And the night that he hit the walk-off against Vandy, the coaching staff watched him in BP. And because he was so good during batting practice, they thought, let's plug him in. And it paid off. Now Will Marcy, and he will find his way on with a bruise. That's his 4th of the year, and the bases are loaded. Nobody out.
He thought he might bunt. This is a big breaking ball down on the big toe. Oh, on the back of the foot.
Just copying what we play?
He's overcooked it.
So a mound visit. Wildcats, 119 bruises this year. 4th in Division I. We were just bragging on Hunter Dietz, and he deserves to be bragged upon. But now, bases loaded, nobody out. So Matt Hobbs makes a mound visit. And they talk about how they're going to pitch Hudson Brown. Left on left. Infielders in at the corners. Double play depth up the middle. Off the end of the bat.
Double play. That's what we needed.
And that's a double play for the Razorbacks and a run for the Wildcats. They lead it 3-1. So Brown jumps on the first pitch he sees.
It looked like a breaking ball, and He pulled off of it, hit it off the end of the bat, just tailor-made double play. But he does get the run in. Doesn't count as an RBI, but right now every run's pretty important.
And a man on third now with 2 out for Owen Jenkins. Big hop for Kojal. Can take his time, and he cannot make the throw.
Kojo, man, is killing us today.
I don't know if that ball went in the dirt or it just was missed at first base.
There is no dirt over there, man. Stop saying that's dirt. It's turf.
Error number 7 on the year for Kojal, and it came at a terrible time for the Razorbacks. We had all kinds of time.
Yeah, a lot of time. Yeah, it looks like the ball hits
I love
the
how
dirt.
they say go big blue. Like
That will go as an error.
Like there's somebody.
He just doesn't. I don't think Kojal has the arm strength to play second base or shortstop.
Owen Jenkins stealing second base.
If you watch a lot of his
not been caught.
throws to first, they're always a little short.
Now another man in scoring position with 2 out. Two runs in, a 4-1 lead for the Wildcats. Got their first 2 and a home run by Hindle in the first inning. Now back-to-back back-to-back singles. Man hit by a pitch, a double play, and a throwing error. Cloud trying to extend the inning.
We're a men's baseball game, right?
Hayden made the big defensive stop in the top of the 4th.
Children's baseball game?
And a 4-pitch walk issued by Dietz. That's his first walk of the game.
Yeah, Riley, but you can hide that more at second base because he don't have to throw as far.
Top of the order, Jace Tarnish.
But his arm is getting exposed at shortstop.
Wildcats have jumped out to early leads so many times this year.
Yeah, once in a while he does, Richard.
It's where Brumbaugh's arm would have came in handy.
Yeah, if Brumbaught could just hit the ball, his arm, he did have a better arm than Kojal from
done a good job on
shortstop.
Tarnish so far. A pair of ground balls to the left side of the infield. 2 out.
Pompey makes awesome throws, Richard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he does throw a couple of them away every now and then, but for the most part, yeah, he's got a good arm.
Next pitch will be number 70 for Dietz.
I mean, I've only seen Pompey miss it twice.
Bullpen for Arkansas starting to move around a little bit. A couple of right-handers down there throwing.
I know he missed a couple in one game alone.
Boy, Dietz, other than the Hindle home run, looked almost untouchable. First 3 innings, he has really struggled here in the 4th. Crowd did not like that one.
Why? It was right down the middle.
But hitters count now for Tarnish.
Kentucky fans don't know what a strike zone is. They think the outside pitches are strikes and the ones down the middle are balls.
Both hitter and pitcher now in the shadows. Got a good pitch. 94-mile-an-hour fastball, but in on the hands. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runners in motion. Outfielders still battling the sun. Off the fists. Souza makes the grab for out number 3, but the Wildcats put up 2 more. And after 4, it's Kentucky 4.
We down by 3. I've seen us down by 5 and come back and tie it. Come on now.
We've scored 8 runs in multiple innings this year. In one inning in multiple games.
Yeah, it's not as easy as they make it sound, James.
Yeah, especially at this day and age. I couldn't do it right now. I used to be able to. I played third base a little bit. Mostly center, but played a little third base.
I played third and left field.
But I had a cannon for an arm, though. So I never had a problem with it. But couldn't do it today, that's for sure.
I could throw it. I don't know how straight it'd be.
Yeah, if the seawall, that is a definitely way to throw it over there. If you get the bounce out far enough away from the first baseman to where it's, it doesn't handcuff you.
Right now, Kentucky projected to be a 3 seed in either the Oregon State or the Oregon Regional. And a 4-1 lead on the Razorbacks. A win tonight will go a long way towards cementing a spot in the NCAA tournament as Zach Stewart leads things off.
Man, that was fun. If you got anything on your bucket list that remotely comes close to going to Omaha to watch some college baseball, go.
Can't recommend it enough.
More of a bounce on turf.
And not just the games.
As you're seeing right there.
They play ball too.
Yeah, but the atmosphere in the city.
Yeah, 25,000 every night.
Yeah. And all the local eateries and pubs.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Can't really dig into turf.
If you have turf, your
citizenry is so proud of that event.
You just don't want to have a grounds crew.
There's that Cambio.
Boy, back in the day, there was talk of moving that event, a long time ago, to a city with an inside a dome stadium. Try the off-speed again. And boy, I tell you what.
It's almost like they're pitching with super balls.
Locals in
they
Omaha
so
rose up. You're not taking this away from us.
They're using T-balls.
Yeah, I thought they might have good crowds a few games, but it's every game.
2-2 pitch. And way back in the day, before there were so many hotels in Omaha, there were host families that took in teams and players. And they enjoyed that too. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Skelding loses the leadoff man. Another leadoff walk, 3rd consecutive inning. They got away with it last inning, but Arkansas scored in the 3rd. The only run of the game so far for the Hogs. Now TJ Pompey.
Pompey. Good Lord.
He's the man who drew a walk to open the 3rd. Stole 2nd. Went to 3rd on a ground ball, scored on a wild pitch. Skelding the 2nd arm for the Wildcats. Nate Harris got the start, his first in 39 days. And looked good.
There it is.
That is crushed.
That's
a hanging
gone.
breaking ball, but it's foul.
Ooh. Just a little out in front from that
A burn
eruption.
ball. Good night for souvenirs.
Those hanging breaking balls go a long way.
Look fastball.
Not sure where that missed, but it missed evidently.
No, it was a strike.
Oh, it was a strike.
They just took a little while to get there.
I was going to say, I was behind. So was the scoreboard.
Dude, you're behind. You can't see. You can't talk. I mean, they must be
Eric
really
O'Shea
hurting
has
for announcers over there.
Very deliberate strike 3 motion. So now Carter Ruttenbauer hit a fly ball to center his last time up. That's another fader off the berm.
Just missed it.
That guy was straight up laying down trying to eat his hot dog.
Messing with
Those
that
grassy areas in this ballpark.
And what is she eating?
By design.
Is that some kind of fried taco type thing?
Boy, that looks good right there.
Oh, it does look good.
Taco.
I think it's a corn dog.
No, it's a fried taco.
0-1 pitch.
Oh.
It's hard, but Marcy's tracking. 2 out.
Leighton, appreciate you for subscribing and becoming a member of the SAR squad.
Like a lot of
Thank you very
ballparks,
much.
I'd say every ballpark in the SEC, a lot of opportunities for concessions, including the food trucks on the weekends, which are great.
He's not hurt, Joe G.
Someone ran us up some food the last
Choosing
time
not
we
to
were
play.
broadcasting. One of my buddies from up Ohio.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's 100% healthy. They just said that they are not going to pitch him this year.
Also got the Taylor
No,
Bell
not
ice
they.
cream.
His people.
Good bunt laid down by Ruiz. Cloud
He's
one
going
play.
to the draft.
Saved by Brown. Infield single.
I don't know that you can do it any better than that.
Bobby said it could be anything.
Well, you
in
see where
Kentucky.
Cloud's playing.
Boy, gets a pitch.
I feel you, bro.
Takes his time, doesn't run. And a nice play by Cloud. But he doesn't run before he bunts the ball. He waits.
It does sound
Gets him a
good, too,
pitch.
Angel.
You put it perfectly like that. It's going to be hard to get you regardless of where you're playing.
Big opportunity for the Razorbacks. First and second. And a big swinger riding Helfrich at the plate.
It's Ryder,
15 home
man.
runs
He
on the
ain't
year.
riding anything. He's
There are ground balls tonight.
this guy.
Batting .294 coming in.
Just as bad as, what's his name saying, Talon Green.
Starting his 52nd game of the year. He's only missed one. 2 down. Hard hit. Cloud's got it. Slings it to first base for out number 3. And he takes away an RBI single. Razorbacks leave 2, 4-1 Kentucky.
Wiggins isn't going to play at all this year. He ain't going to play here next year neither, Joe G. He's going to the draft, man.
I haven't seen that.
Yep. He's projected second round. Without playing a single inning.
That's kind of a stretch.
Big Phil.
Tim, it is his job to know how to pronounce the players' names right. They have production meetings before that to go over that kind of stuff. It's the least you can do is know how to pronounce the players right. You ain't got to know much about them, but you have to know their names.
Arkansas scratches thanks to a wild pitch. TJ Pompey coming home. Wildcats get it back and more on a double play ball and then a routine ball that Arkansas just couldn't convert. 4-1 Kentucky, bottom of the 5th inning. Dick Gabriel, Doug Flynn, glad to have you along here on SEC Plus. And there's the man who sent one out of the ballpark. He is due up this inning. And Ethan Hindle. He specializes in extra base hits. And Arkansas's got a new first baseman. We'll tell you about him in just a minute. Tyler Bell once again in the right-handed box against the left-handed Dietz. Chases high and heat. And there's Reese Robinette taking over at first base for Carter Drops the off-speed pitch. Quickly out ahead of Wildcat shortstop. Sharply hit, but an easy pickup for Kojal. And there's one out. Got a good swing on it with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I like getting down that line pretty good.
Yeah, they all
makes a nice
all
routine
suck.
play.
Yeah.
He plays an awfully deep shortstop, as do most of these college kids today, especially on this turf.
Everyone does.
Brings up Luke Lawrence.
In the world, according to Tim.
Swings right through 95. He's been caught looking twice. Dietz with 6 strikeouts. Another fastball strike.
Boy, still throwing good, too. It speeds up.
Left that breaking ball up just a little bit.
Yeah, that was a good pitch for Luke to hit. He's got him out on pitches away and down for the strikeout.
Got him.
More smoke. Flew it right by him. 7 strikeouts. And that's 3 by Mr. Lawrence.
Yeah,
I don't
big Phil
remember
Ivory,
ever
you're
doing
at
that.
100%.
It's our fault. We put the broadcaster jinx on him the first part of the
guy
game.
was the best announcer I've heard all year long.
Now they've had a hard time getting this guy out. Handled 2 for 2, the home run, a single. He scored twice. David Savage saying no. Ethan, the only Wildcat in double figures in home runs. And a good take again, 2-0.
He just seems he's seeing the ball very well tonight. Boy.
That got the outer edge. Center fielders are still battling the sun, so are the left fielders. 2-1. Drops the off-speed pitch in. That was masterful. 2-2. Onto the hands. Well done by Dietz. 3 down, back-to-back strikeouts. That's the 4th time.
Great inning,
3rd
Dietz.
time he's done that.
No, we just need the bats to wake up.
I was just thinking, like, if the Razorbacks could only hear these announcers, they'd be like, these guys suck. Our poor fans have to listen to these guys talk.
Excuse me.
LSU, Ole Miss, Bama tied up top 4. Oklahoma with the early lead on Tennessee. Everybody pointing to Hoover. Dick Gabriel, Doug Flynn. Wildcats with the early lead on Arkansas. Actually, we're in the middle innings now. And Tommy Skelding still on the bump for the Wildcats, on in relief of Nate Harris. Camden Kojo leads things off. Single, came around and scored. Beg your pardon, walked and was stranded last time up. Into the bat, Tarnish battling the sun into the shade now. 1 out. But for 3 consecutive innings, the Wildcats had let the leadoff man reach via walk.
Yes.
Survive 2 of them.
Yes. That time he went right after a
They
good
make
hitter.
a supplement called cherry tart pills. Try
Until
that,
Tarnish had a
LC.
really good beat on that ball, so he went ahead and took it. Still a little tough to see if you're out there in the sun.
Kohio Aloy. Last time up, he ripped one to the left side. Cloud made a great backhanded stop and a superb off-balance throw to second to get the leadoff runner. 0 for 2. Went the other way.
There you go.
Cut off in right field by Van
There you
Cleve.
go,
Holds him to a
Aloy.
single. So Aloy on for the second time tonight.
Oh, he got it right that time. He must have heard me.
Boy, pitch is away, lets it travel a little bit, takes a good swing at it. Van Cleve does a good job hustling over to keep him to a single.
These guys are volunteers.
Next up for the Razorbacks, second baseman number 3, Nolan Souza.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Now Nolan Souza grounded out to first his last time up, 0 for 2. Cats scored 2 in the first, 2 in the fourth. Razorbacks 1 in the third. Kentucky with its second pitcher on the mound tonight. After Nate Harris went 3 innings. Gave up just the 1 run on a wild pitch.
In an active Kentucky bullpen. I think they'd be thrilled to death if they could get 3 out of Skelding.
It's called tart cherry extract. That helps with gout.
Souza from Honolulu. .6'3" junior. One of 2 Razorbacks from Hawaii. Good take by the second baseman. Fayetteville, Arkansas, just a little different than Honolulu.
Yes, it
He's
is.
made the adjustment. Cats look for a double play up the middle. Now hitters count. Had his season last year cut short after 32 games by injury. Souza 13 steals, tied for second on the team. And draws the walk. So for the 4th consecutive innings, Arkansas draws a walk, and now runners at first and second with 1 out. And the bullpen, as Doug said, coming to life. That's Jack Sams, the freshman. So the mound visit to buy some time. No sign yet of Nick Mingione, who makes the pitching changes, or Dan Roselle, the pitching coach. So an opportunity for Dave Van Horn to maybe put some people in motion for the Razorbacks.
Center fielder number 4, Micah New.
Mika New has walked and grounded out.
Did he not just hear the announcer call him Micah?
There it is.
Hammered.
That's gone. Game's tied.
But foul.
Oh, come on. Son of a biscuit.
A lot of Arkansas fans here, and they had their hopes up. I don't blame them. Off the bat,
got the fan
that
out
looked
there
like it
blowing
was
the
headed
thing.
for trouble.
Sure did. Took a little air. I mean, he gets a first pitch fastball, and he smokes it. Thinking maybe.
Maybe a tie game.
Whoa.
Now here comes Nick Mingione. So that'll do it for Tommy Skelding. What a job he's done, though.
Yeah,
He's held the Arkansas Razorbacks at bay, but could be trouble a-brewing here on the SEC Network.
A couple of shots that have been over there in that damn corner have been home run distance.
2 home runs that were should have been, could have been, would have been. Right, RS? Definitely. We need the umpire for third base last week that they said, I can't see it, so we're going to just go ahead and call it a home run.
Right.
Bacon grease.
So action against Florida.
Threw the ball pretty well against Florida.
Yeah, 3 innings, scoreless, 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts.
The .55 ERA, I would say he's doing pretty good.
Razorbacks have put the leadoff men aboard, but left him in scoring position. And Sam starts new off with a strike. That makes it 0-2 after that foul ball.
Notice that was a fastball, and it went down the middle on the outside part of the plate.
Ozzy's talking about eating an appetizer if we get the lead.
Yeah.
Through 50
I don't know, a
pitches
pound of
against
bacon
the
might make
Gators,
me sick to my stomach depending on how greasy
30
it is.
for strikes. Blew it by him.
I don't know if I'd call 90-mile-an-hour blowing it by anybody, but it was just a high strike.
We just elevated that fastball. That's a tough pitch to hit.
Tough pitch to lay off.
And a tough pitch to lay off. That's right.
So now Zach Stewart.
Throw that same one to Aloy.
Throw it to Stu.
Drew a walk his last time up.
Throw that 90-mile-an-hour fastball to Stu and see what
Led
happens.
off the 5th inning with a walk. But he was stranded. Grounded to first, back in the second. Ran it in.
Must be sneaky, a little bit sneaky.
Kind of sudden.
Yeah, with that fastball. Must be hiding it pretty good. All of a sudden it gets on you.
One ball, one strike.
Well, other than that one breaking ball, everything has been a fastball. He's trying to locate it.
Eloy at second, he singled. Souza at first via walk. .91 at the bottom of the zone, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outfield deep. Got him. Well, you talk about doing a job. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Lord, how long does it take to call it an out?
For young
Yeah, umpire's a little bit slow on his calls. And I say that sarcastically.
I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty low to be a strike.
Too close to take it. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch something educational after this so I can get my IQ points back up. It may have been a little low, but it was too close to take. You got to swing and foul that off and protect this. You got to protect the zone at some point. Yeah, I agree, Kyle. You got to protect the zone on that.
One of the leading aces in the SEC, Jackson Jelkin, against Cole Gibbler for Arkansas. I am looking forward to seeing a lot of good baseball this weekend. We've already seen a good one tonight.
Absolutely. Yep.
Wildcats with a 4-1 lead. Braxton Van Cleve singled his last time up and scored.
And Dietz has done
back in the big 4th inning for the Wildcats.
done a heck of a job. I mean, he's kept us close, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. And we've had opportunities to tie this game or even take the lead, and we've not helped him out at all.
Braxton, one of the hottest hitters in this Kentucky lineup. You can see he got off to quite a slow start. But over the last 13 games, one of the top hitters in the SEC.
Well, you could tell getting more and more comfortable. That ball's on the button, but right at the second baseman.
And Souza makes a play, 1 out.
Does that mean Robinette's going to be leadoff batter?
Had that great round of batting practice prior to the Vandy series, won his way or earned his way into the starting lineup.
Yeah, he's playing first base right now.
No, he'll just take the spot wherever Dietz
now Will Marcy
Rutenbar was. the 9th spot.
Hit by a pitch back in the 4th inning. That loaded the bases.
So it'd be Pompey.
Enabled the Wildcats to score a run on a double
and then
play
probably
ball.
Robinette, yeah.
And Kentucky got an unearned run on a throwing error in the same inning. Marcy in and out of the starting lineup much of the year. Smacked it, but knew on the run. 2 out. Talked about all the injuries to Kentucky. Will Marcy at one point was playing first base.
Oh, that's
did
right.
An okay job.
Yeah, rarely has this team gone a week or 2 weeks, even 2 series
you
where
see
they've
that
had the
Sousa
same
throw
lineup.
made Robinette.
Because they've had to shuffle guys, and they've done a really good job wherever they've been able to play.
So, yeah.
And if you missed it earlier, Nick Mingione told us he thinks this is the healthiest his team has been all year.
Ass behind him.
Most players available to him. And Hudson Brown stands in after missing more than a couple of weeks with an illness. Doubled back in the 2nd inning. It was his double play ball that brought in a run. Breaking ball didn't miss by much.
I don't think it missed at all, but okay.
Hudson from Olive Branch, Mississippi.
A couple of times he's thrown that ball like that.
Good pick, Ryder.
Yeah, 58-footers are tough.
Well, Robinette's
2 balls,
like
1 strike.
0 for a million, John, is why he's not been playing. And I guess he was hurt a little bit, too.
That's another ball bound for the berm.
I wonder if the wind's blowing
Hudson,
from
the
right field to
Mississippi
left
native,
field, causing all these balls to go foul.
went down to Ole Miss, and in that series, 5 base hits
no, they
in front
haven't
of
said
friends and
anything.
family.
Yeah, awesome.
That's not easy.
Well, the way he's matured from last year to this year. He started the year off hitting the ball the other way, and then they started pitching him in a little bit. And when they did, he adjusted and was hitting some home runs. Shoot, his double he hit tonight. I don't know how hard it was off the bat, but it ate up the first baseman.
Here's a 2-2 again.
Got him.
Another perfect inning for the Razorbacks. 6 in the books, 4-1.
99 pitches.
Dietz is doing what he needs to do. It's just he's got to get some help.
Yeah, that Camden missing those 2 on the infield should have been outs.
Well, the one that
Didn't
he
help.
missed, that he was going towards third and he was off the infield grass, I don't know that he would have made that throw with his arm. It still shouldn't have been a hit. It should have been an error, but I don't know that he has the arm strength to make that throw from that deep in the hole. After what we've been seeing, and it's not been here, it's been all season with him over there, and we plays a serviceable shortstop, but I would like to see
99 in the 6 isn't bad though, Richard.
Like to see him get a little stronger. Yeah, I mean, not in college because some of these pitchers are throwing 110, 120 pitches.
Which is not good for them.
Yeah, not if they're going to the league at some point. It's a lot of extra work on that arm. But I don't think too many college coaches are worried about that. They want to win.
The 2 seeds with that strength of schedule.
Oh,
as
no,
tough
Dietz
as
is
it
done
is,
at 99, Richard.
and already 15 SEC victories. And the Wildcats, well, they got a little bit of work to do to make sure they get it. Still on the bubble unofficially. RPI is good, strength of schedule, which is often a coin flip, but 10-10 versus RPI teams in the top 50. And unofficially among the last 4 in is Jack Sams goes back to work, and TJ Pompey swings through.
I feel like this guy gets
Well,
his
you go
jollies
back to
off by
1 year,
just
several
calling him
years
by the
ago,
wrong name.
Kentucky was left out, even though a team that did not match the Wildcats in RPI got in ahead of the Wildcats. You just never know. Best thing to do is take it out of the committee's hands.
Exactly.
That's a great breaking ball.
1 year, too, we felt like that they should have hosted.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Oh, yeah.
But you're right. Get it so that they don't have to make that tough decision.
How about a 3-pitch strikeout? 1 out. Well, if it's the year you're referring to, take another look at this pitch.
Now he goes upstairs. He went just up a little higher and higher. Well, you think you're right on it, and that ball just beat you.
That's 3 straight strikeouts for that dude.
A little timeout here, maybe to go over. Say, fellas, I don't know what this guy's got, but we might ought to take a good look here.
Offensive timeout for the Razorbacks. So Reese Robinette gets his first at-bat. Came on for Carter Ruttenbauer. He was 0 for 2. And like Ruttenbauer, Robinette a lefty, as you can see. Razorbacks threatened in the 6th inning. And runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Jack Sams to the rescue, got back-to-back strikeouts. Missed the outer edge, apparently. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Not apparently, he did.
The crowd here is more than willing to help.
That's 90 mile an hour, and he's just dragging that bat through the
And Caden
zone.
Cloud
His bat's
shifts
got to get faster
to the right side of the infield against Robinette out of Kennett, Missouri.
You know what's amazing? Sams has been doing this primarily with the fastball.
Yep. Well, we keep talking about the NCAA tournament for baseball. The women on the UK golf team that made their way to the NCAA tournament.
How about that?
Popped up.
Congratulations, girls. And one of their own, Laney Fry's on the PGA Tour now.
Came into the regional down in Tallahassee in 7th place, 10 shots back of the team in 5th, which is the cut line.
Probably watch her get beat up again,
Got out
Jeff.
to a slow start, finished
I don't know why
fast.
she's coming back.
And they're in.
She's fighting against another retired UFC fighting.
C.A. Carter with a big day.
Yeah. So
started with a bogey, then 8
to me,
birdies and 9 pars. That'll get it done. 3-2.
They probably just both need money.
And another walk for the Razorbacks. They walked the 9-hole hitter.
Well, the other one became a successful actress, sorry.
That's walk number 6. That's been a real problem for this Kentucky bullpen, for the pitching staff. Cats have issued a walk in each inning except the first.
That's a kind of crazy statement.
Leadoff hitter Damian Ruiz. Bunt single his last time up. Caden Cloud creeps in. Second wild pitch of the night by the Wildcats. And for the third consecutive inning, Arkansas with a man in scoring position. Razorbacks have missed several opportunities.
She's fighting Gina.
She was also in. She was also in Fast and Furious 6.
Well, Ronda Rousey was in Expendables.
She was also in Fast and Furious 7.
Somewhere either watching or here in the stadium.
An Entourage.
UK emergency room physician who went to Arkansas. Big Razorback fan, Dr. Blake Davidson. Pretty good baseball player himself back in the day. And a big Dave Van Horn fan, of course.
I'd say Dave Van Horn had a lot of fans.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yep, she was in WWE too.
Somehow that one missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It was low and outside. That's how it missed.
Good Lord.
Eric Gaucher has favored the low strike tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Good pitch under the hands. Ruiz fighting it off, staying alive. That wild pitch took Kentucky, of course, out of the conventional double play. Arkansas turned one earlier.
Robinette's got a brace on his right knee.
Fouls off the breaking pitch.
Trying to get that pitch, as you say, underneath his hands. Got him looking in and in. He may be trying to get something away, but he just hadn't been able to do that.
Ruiz battling with a man in scoring position. 1 out. Cloud retreating. Not a bad play at all. Runner stays home. 2 out. Once again, the freshman looked like a veteran on that play.
He did. That ball had a chance to get ugly because of the bounce it was taken. If he charges, it's going to be really hard to get it on a short hop. So he did go back, but man, you've got to really get your feet turned towards the bag and make a strong throw, and he did that.
But that brings up an even better bat, Ryder Helfrich. Cats have done the job on him. 0 for 3, 3 ground balls. Man in scoring position with 2 out. Number 2 man in the lineup when it comes to runs batted in. I got to think that Jack Sams will be very careful here with first base open, but a bigger bat in the on-deck circle.
And Richard Rutenbar's too slow, or not Rutenbar, but Reese is too slow.
And his knees hurt.
I wouldn't have took that chance.
Out in front of that a little bit, looked like he hit off the end of the bat.
That's exactly why he bounced.
You don't want to
third,
give him anything real good. You want to try to get him out, make him get himself out by throwing pitches.
Pitch to contact.
Just a little bit out of the strike zone.
Sams at one point struck out 3 straight. And he walked Robinette, who took second on a wild pitch. Major League scouts like him a lot. A hitter, a catcher. Past the diving Hudson Brown. Out of score run. Nice job of hitting by Helfrich with 2 strikes. It's a 1-2 pitch. Now give him 46 runs batted in.
That's something I don't think anybody expected, but he got a pitch away and he fought it off. Well, he does a good job. You got 2 strikes and you're able to put that ball in play somewhere, things like that could happen, and he did a really good job.
And you got a good look at how strong he is. Did not barrel that up. But as you said, he just had enough muscle on it. And here comes Dan Roselle, Wildcat pitching coach in his 7th year.
So the pitcher
Sam
gets a walk-up
struck out
song?
the first 3 men he faced, and he walked
The pitching
Robinette, the
coach.
9-hole hitter.
Yeah.
Got Ruiz on a ground ball, but just now,
That's twice now.
Helfrich punches one the other way
Big Poppies
and
come
sets
all
the
the way
stage
down.
for Camden Coach.
Come out there.
And their 2 runs both got on base via.
We don't need to hear them guys. Uh-oh. Somebody's posting Zalgo. I meant to turn that crap off. Forgot.
Bring it back to a 2-run game. Ojal last year hit .333, 15 home runs. That's how many he's got right now. Did he? Yes.
What?
Well, you know he had to be looking fastball because that's pretty much what Sam's has thrown. That time he threw him a good changeup.
Ojal's got 14 multi-hit games this year, leads the team. Great pitch by Sams. No balls, 2 strikes. Ojal 36 career home runs.
Nobody knows Jonathan.
Off the end of the bat. And that'll do it. But the Razorbacks scratch. They put up a run. Go to the bottom of the 7th, 4-2 Kentucky on the SEC Network.
Trying to pull everything. Camden is. Well, I think what he's saying, Richard, is on a base hit, a runner's got to score from 2nd or 3rd either way. Most 99.9% of the times.
Been cold for the Wildcats. 7 strikeouts, but 6 walks, couple of wild pitches. One of them led directly to a run. But Kentucky nursing a lead right now and will face a new pitcher out of the Wildcat, out of the Razorback bullpen.
But you
That's
can't rely
James
on that.
DeCramer, transferred in from Oregon State, making his 9th appearance. And we'll try to keep the Wildcats from extending the lead again. Kentucky led by as many as 3 after the 4th inning. They're on the opening night of a 3-game series in a cloudless Lexington, Kentucky. Dick Gabriel, Doug Flynn, glad to have you along. Last regular season weekend of the college baseball season. Now Owen Jenkins starts him off with a changeup. Owen reached on an error that brought in a run. Back in the 4th inning. Routine ball to short.
Boy, back-to-back good breaking balls.
Trying to take advantage of the freshman. Three-pitch strikeout.
Nope.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
First one was a ball. He called it a ball. Pretty good pitch, but he called it a ball. Yeah. I'm guessing he'll go another one.
Why not? Yes, indeed. 10 strikeout by the Wildcats. That dropped about 2 feet.
Yeah. He'll learn to get a better two-strike approach. Young freshman. He'll learn with those 2 strikes. If they're going to keep throwing him pounding those breaking balls, he'll learn to start hitting that ball up the middle and the other way.
Now Caden Cloud, 9-hole hitter.
Well, he sure likes that breaking ball, doesn't he?
Why not?
Why not?
Took it all away.
Yes, sir.
You can close the book on Hunter Dietz. 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, only 1 walk, 9 strikeouts.
That's a great outing.
Adds to his SEC leading total, up to 117 now.
You can't help
He's
it
on the
if
hook.
your team doesn't score.
1-2. That's a fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts. And back to the last inning, it's 3 in a row.
Hey, his numbers didn't look like that he was this dominant. He hadn't pitched that many innings.
Well, got a good rib bat, it just couldn't catch up. So now Jace Tarnish, Kentucky leadoff man. And Arkansas has done a good job on him. He's 0 for 3.
Nisha, good to see
And the Wildcats will take a moment to talk things over here with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Just to break the momentum, I'm assuming. Let him know what are you looking for. He's throwing a lot of breaking balls. That time he did, and then came back with a good 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
2 ground balls and a pop out. In fact, he popped out to end the 4th inning, which was a good inning for the Wildcats. Could have been bigger. They loaded the bases with nobody out. Arkansas turned a double play. That plated 1 run for the Wildcats. And on a routine ground ball, it looked like the inning was over, but Arkansas threw it away. Turned into a 2-run inning. Next man up walked. And Tarnish first pitch swinging. He's got speed. Kojal.
Safe.
Got him. And Kentucky will challenge. Crowd respectfully disagrees.
My first reaction was he was safe. But a nice play. But Kojal came in and did a nice job getting to that ball, got rid of it quickly, but Tarnish can get down the line.
he was
When
hurt.
you think about it, 7th inning,
His last outing.
you got a lead.
Before this
He's smelling hit right now.
he pitched terrible, and it was because he had a lower
In the
body
glove?
injury.
Yeah, I'm guessing, I still think he was safe on that look.
This will tell us.
Yes,
Safe.
sir.
Yeah, he's safe
Yeah.
by a mile.
Not even close, really.
No, he had.
If indeed that's the way Birmingham sees it, they got to take advantage.
The way we do all the didn't take long. Oh yeah, it is. With the replays that we all have today's game.
You were saying?
When you see all these replays, can you imagine how the game of baseball, the history of it, would have been changed if we'd have had all of this? I mean, World Series games, no hitters, perfect games, all kinds of stuff.
But one perfect game comes to mind.
Yes, that's true. What about your Cardinals in
World Series championship in 1985 comes to mind. Now Tyler Bell, batting from the left side for the first time tonight.
Boy, straight change. He's got straight change breaking ball, 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
Tarnish now with hits in 7 of his last 8 games.
Oh, he got a good rip at that.
He did. But Bell down in the count now 0-2. And watch for Tarnish to take off. Boy, Jackson Jelkin is loosening. That's interesting.
That is very interesting. Does that tell you how important this game is, maybe?
Could be just getting a little bit of work.
Yes, he could. But
Scheduled to go 2 nights from tonight. Or 2 days, I should say. That'll be an afternoon game. 1-2, Tarnish goes. Now he'll turn back to first. So if Tarnish is successful, that puts, if he steals, that puts a man on second. And Bell remains at the plate with 2 out. If not, Bell leads off the next inning. Stays put. Good stop by Helfrich. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Had a chance to work radio at Arkansas 3 or 4 years ago. What a great facility in Fayetteville where they love their baseball. 2-2, runner goes. Pitch out. Way off the mark, and what a great job by Kozel to knock that down. Helfrich had a shot, but he rushed it.
yeah, he knows the speed, too, and he knows he's got his halfway there now.
Yes, it is real life.
Boy, nice job. Just blocking that ball and keeping it from going to center field.
28 for 30 now for Tarnish. And now Bell reaches with a bruise. Second of the night for the Wildcats.
And here's a hitter coming to the plate that's probably glad they got a right-hander in there.
That will be Luke Lawrence. 16th time Bell's been hit by a pitch, and here comes Nick Mingione. That one stung a little more than normal. First base coach Matt Morrow checking him out. Justin Thompson, the trainer, making his way out. Dave Van Horn wants a new pitcher. And he's going to bring a lefty. So a new arm on the way for the Razorback.
Parker Coyle.
Parker Coyle coming in. That was your man just a few minutes ago, Ozzy. What are you talking about? Get the bum out of here.
Is he talking about himself?
Show us what's good, buddy. We love it on our hogs. Trying to will them to victory. Well, not by real fans, Ozzy. Real fans love their team no matter what.
homers for Foyle, 46 strikeouts, only 8 walks. Last pitched 5 days ago against Oklahoma. Went 1 1/3, gave up 4 hits and 4 earned runs. Prior to that, 3 perfect innings against Ole Miss. Big opportunity for the Wildcats. And a big chopper to second. Easy play for Souza. And the Wildcats leave 2. We'll go to the 8th inning.
Look at that. Look at that. I put Ozzie in timeout. We get out of the inning.
A shocker. The Wildcats have listed Jackson Jelkin as Saturday's starter, but he's coming on in relief. He has been the series opener guy, then they move him to the second game of the weekend. Slated to pitch in the third game this weekend, but this game is so vital, Doug. Nick Mingione,
They that desperate to get a win?
Dice.
Well, you understand now. If you didn't think this game was important, this will prove it right here. He's got such a good arm and he bounces back so good, so I'm not surprised if he's coming here, and he still probably will start Saturday. But boy, I tell you, when we saw him warming up, it kind of sent shock waves throughout this booth up here.
There you see the Wildcats unofficially among the last 4 in. They want to keep it that way. Jelkin starts him with 96 and a fastball strike. The late great Sam Newton used to say you can't play your way into the tournament. You can play your way off a bad seed, but you can't play your way in. Fools him on a great breaking pitch. No balls, 2 strikes to Aloy. Did he? No. The last time out, 5 days ago, Jackson Jelkin threw a complete game against those Florida Gators. He threw 128 pitches, 82 for strikes.
Boy, just got a piece of it. I might have called a little bit of Jenkins, too, behind the plate.
Aloy got off to the great start, cooled off in March, but he has heated up again in April and in May. Conference play. And right when the Razorbacks need it the most.
They,
96.
Dave Van Horn said he likes where his club is right now, playing good, having fun. But that's kind of what you'd expect coaches to say right now, isn't it?
But the record has reflected that. Arkansas up to 15 conference wins. Once again, the 1-2.
Get over.
Backhanded Hudson Brown, Jelkin covering. One out. Jelkin's such a great story. He started his career. Actually, he's been at 2 other schools, most recently Houston. Had to sit out last year as a Wildcat, basically was the first base coach. Coming back from arm surgery.
You know, I wonder.
Started off in Nebraska, went to junior college in Houston.
Like Tyler Bell keeping the book when he wasn't playing. Was Jelkin at first base, it kept him in the game, kept him active, kept him watching, you know, like he was a part of it even though he wasn't playing.
Which meant he traveled with the team.
Yep.
Olin Souza 0 for 2 with a walk. Cloud creeping in at the corner at third. But you know, last year we kept hearing if Jelkin can pitch back to the form he flashed at Houston, they say, well, we've really got something. He has done that and more. One. Did not offer. Souza came in batting .278. 13 doubles, couple of homers. 95 at the knees. That'll work. Only had 7 starts down at Houston in 2024. Goes off speed. Marcy tracking. 2 out. Mentioned earlier, Jackson is from Omaha. And you see the Wildcats pretty good when they've led after 7 innings this year. That lone loss, it was a tough one, man. Last Friday at Florida. Lost a 6-1 game. Or a 6-1 lead, I should say. A wild pitch. Open the gates. Mika New put the infield in motion by showing bunt. 0 for 2 with a walk. Struck out his last time up. A big hop for Luke Lawrence. And a perfect inning for Jackson Jelkin, the reliever. On to the bottom of the 8th, 4-2 Kentucky on the SEC Network.
Thank you, John, for becoming a member of the Star Squad. Welcome to the channel.
And that's why they play 3 games for a series. Yeah, how's your cauliflower pizza?
We'll never do this again.
Waste of money?
No, it was homemade.
Oh.
Miss Sarge tried, but it just didn't work.
It's not hitting.
It is not hitting at all. But I'm choking it down, so military guys, we do what we got to do. But it may.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I've eaten stuff when I was hungry that I didn't like neither.
It may be. Not ever gonna be made in this house again, but it is definitely.
Since coming back to take the Sunday game at South Carolina. And now the lead on Arkansas, and Ethan Hindle leads off with a base hit against Parker Coyle. That is his 3rd hit of the night. Boy, Hindle, as you said earlier, Doug, really seeing the ball well.
Yeah, probably as good as anybody tonight. Working that batting average up. Came in hitting 288. He's getting up there close to 300.
That ties a career high in base hits in one game for him.
Good Lord, one base hit, and they think they just
year,
won the Super Bowl.
Like
last month against Vanderbilt.
Cameron Owens going to come in and run for him.
Cam Owens, the speedster. Another gamble by the Kentucky Brain Trust, counting on the fact that they'll take care of business in the next inning. But Owens represents a huge insurance run. Now Braxton Van Cleve. Well, he got a big cut. Braxton 1 for 3, struck out, grounded out, singled, scored a run. Got off to a slow start. He's made up for lost time. Hit it hard. Booted by Souza. Owens turns on the Jets. He'll stay at 3rd. And another error by the Razorbacks at a bad time. Rarely is there a good time, but Kentucky now with an insurance run 90 feet away, nobody out.
This ball's hit right on the button. Souza looked like it hit the side of the mound, came over, and it just hits him up in the heel of the glove.
So the pinch runner pays off.
I may have to come off the diet.
See, Arkansas not as strong defensively this year by far.
That was a tough one.
As it was last year.
Put a little bit of hot sauce on it, Sarge.
Yeah, hot
First
sauce
error led to a Kentucky run. And it's going to take some pretty good defense
I've been on
and
missions
pitching
that this was tougher
keep
to
the
do
Wildcat
than
from scoring here. Will
missions I've been
Marcy,
on.
who can lay down a bunt.
Sarge said, yeah, just give me some ramen.
Yeah, that's probably be
Instead
happening.
swings.
Oh my gosh.
Play it home. Easy
Got him.
out.
That was an unbelievable play at third
Who
base.
the hell is yelling safe?
TJ
Well, Kentucky
Pompey.
fans are all going to holler safe.
Now Nick Mingione's going to ask, I think, for a replay, or for a challenge, rather.
I don't know if the tag was put on him, but
Well, it was
Owens
a
is
high
saying
tag.
no, it was a high tag. But man, but what a grab by Pompey at third base. This ball's hit right on the
Oh
button.
my God, everything but their name.
I mean, it is nice.
All right, we're done with that.
Thinks the throw's going to be in
Beat
plenty
that
of
horse to
time.
death.
Oh, he's
he
safe.
might be
That's a high
safe.
tag.
It's a high tag. That's exactly right.
Wow.
The ball beats him there.
He may have rushed that throw a little bit, bro.
Well, the throw was there. I don't know why he didn't try to tag him lower. He's got the ball in plenty of time.
Get that ball, that glove down.
And I'm
Well, that's gonna
from
be
the
close.
first view we got, he looked like he was safe.
Yeah. And they just showed it here in the ballpark, and it looks safe on the video board.
Yep.
I'm just thinking if the throw is on the other side of the plate.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, he wouldn't have had to come all the way across.
Now this angle right here may favor the Razorbacks. Nope, I think he's safe. But you're right, he's going for the chest. Why not drop
Out
it
there
on
on
the
the
plate?
leg. Boom.
If his wrist
Easy for
gets
me
him
to
on the
say.
leg right there, he's
They're
out.
safe, sitting next to you.
Well, really good slide by Owens too.
Yep.
You know, when that ball was hit, he never hesitated. He just, man, he got some good speed.
Well, the way that ball was hit, he had to think that ball was heading for the left field corner.
Yeah, true.
Pompey made a tremendous play.
Yep.
But as I mentioned earlier, it's going to take some good defense to get out of this for Arkansas. They may be one step close to getting out of it. Quite a mess. Here we go.
You did it before I did.
Mingione asked, was there obstruction?
There was no obstruction. He had plenty of way to get to the base.
I mean, if there's no obstruction, he looked safe on the slide. I don't get it.
These guys sound like they know less about baseball.
One out, first and second now for Hudson Brown.
I mean, that could have went either way.
Boy, back to that play by Pompey, though.
But Helper's got to be.
That ball was stalled, and he just did a really nice job of catching that thing.
Yeah, he could have put the glove over the plate.
Top spin, big hop.
I mean, it's there. You just got barely enough time to react.
Hudson Brown swings through a breaking ball.
Cry harder, Kentucky fans. Cry harder. We're losing. I'm going to say cry harder.
Good stop by Helfrich. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brown doubled back in the second inning down the right field line. Grounded into a double play, caught looking in the 6th. His double play ball brought in a run. Looked like it fooled him, got a piece of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, almost like he wanted to let up, not swing the bat there, but had already committed.
Bullpen stirring for Arkansas, quiet for Kentucky.
Hit him with something.
1-2.
Not actually.
Again, Helfrich does a nice job.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Kentucky don't have their bullpen open. They just put in their Saturday starter.
Well, this place went crazy.
I don't know that he got hurt. He was
Tennessee.
That's what happened to him the last time he
Olive
started.
Branch, Mississippi.
Two or three starts ago before he didn't start for 39 days.
2-2.
He did good, and then he just was starting to get hit and walking.
Bottom fell out of it. 2 out.
I didn't see anything that said that he
Did I
was
say
hurt.
pitching and defense?
Yeah, you said they're
just
going to
lost
need it,
track
and
of
they've
strike
getting it
zone.
right now. Boy, just good, hard, breaking ball.
And I'm not saying he ain't either, because I don't know.
Now Owen Jenkins, he's had a tough night at the plate, 2 strikeouts.
Well, I mean, I played baseball all my
Routine
life.
ground ball to short that the Razorbacks booted, allowed a run.
Till I went into service, that is.
Good pitch to start him. Under the hands for a strike.
If you want my honest opinion,
Cats had first and second, or rather
and
first and
just
third, nobody out.
what I see,
2 outs ago. Runner goes.
I just don't think it matters what we do this weekend, where we end up, because you're going to see what you're seeing today wherever we play. This year
So
is
double
just we're
steal
going
by
to
the
have to take
Wildcats.
it,
They're at second and third now with 2 out.
get what we get, and then move on to next year, rebuild, and get ready.
And
to
I
go.
wonder, is Arkansas claiming
If you
interference
want
by
my
the hitter?
honest opinion,
No.
I have no expectations of this team going crazy.
Yeah, it looked like
they
he stumbled,
could,
but I don't
but I don't
think the
expect
batter
them to.
did anything. He just stood there.
And this is what you're going to see
1 ball, 1
from the
strike.
next 4 games.
That hit him. Now they're loaded.
Now batting for Kentucky.
So if you come to the stream,
Hit him in the back foot.
Hit him.
That's where you're aiming as you're trying to get him out with the breaking ball. That's where you want to throw it, but
yeah, hit him in the back
not
foot.
that far inside.
If you
So
come
the
into the stream
freshman
thinking you're going to see a
Cloud
miraculous Arkansas baseball team after the way we played all year long, you're
Give his
fooling
team
yourself.
breathing room. Bases loaded, 2
We're
out.
just we're going to get to see them play a few more
0 for
games.
2, a pair of
We're going to
strikeouts
enjoy it,
and a walk.
and then we're going to rebuild and get back to what we do
Boy, Helfrich is doing
We just missed it this year.
a great job back there.
But that's not no reason
Yeoman's work.
Yeoman's
to
work.
trash the kids, trash the Van Horn. Now,
Now let's chat with his pitcher.
the hitting coach, I'm not trashing him, but I do think he needs to move on.
Wildcats
But
with 2 in the first. Razorbacks
Just
answer
relax
with
and
1 in
enjoy the rest of
third.
the season.
Kentucky's 2 coming on the home run by Hindle. And 2 more for Kentucky in the fourth, 1 in the seventh for the Razorbacks. With 2 outs, the Cats just 2 for 10 tonight.
Now, I'm not saying we
2
can't
for
win,
12
Chase.
with runners
I'm just
on.
telling you,
It's not that
we are
Arkansas's
going
pitching
to-
has been that bad.
no matter where we go,
One of those runs unearned.
this is us. At this
Cats
point in the
have had
season,
opportunities to stretch
this
it
is
out.
us.
There's been some
This is
hard
who
hit
we
balls
are.
hit tonight too. Right
We
after
struggle
people.
some games, we
on-pace
win
play.
some games. So it's
Could
just,
loom
it is what it
extremely
is.
large. One ball, no strikes. Ran it in on him.
I think we need a major overhaul next year.
Caden from Nixa, Missouri.
No, I don't deserve to need to be trashed, Christian.
Nixa High School.
I would never trash him anyway.
Robinette.
I ain't trashing anybody.
And again, Helfrich saves a run.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody thinks,
Contact
Hero.
or ball came up. Yeah, that's true. Could have been something out of the turf that could have come up and got him. I think it's got
Yep,
rubber
that's the
in
problem
it.
with playing on turf.
Yeah, it's got chunks of tires in it. Ground up
An
tires.
insect growing up.
Yeah.
Cloud with 3 base hits and 11 trips down in Gainesville. And hits in all 3 games against Tennessee.
Or it's a delay tactic.
4 for
1 or
9.
2.
Yeah, I mean, at 34-18, the team has played a good season. We're 15-12. We're 12th in the country.
And a home run in that Tennessee series. Down there,
Would
just
you be
snuck it in
bitching
right
if the
field.
football team was 12th in the
2
country?
balls, 1 strike.
Nope.
Now 3-1.
We
Bases
have good
loaded.
pieces on this team.
Popped him up
There you go. Coyle got out of it.
on a 3-1 pitch. And Souza makes the grab, taking Arkansas out of danger. The Wildcats leave them loaded. We'll go to the 9th, 4-2 Kentucky on the
Here we go into the 9th. Let's give our sponsor, Build Right Buildings, a shout out. If you're in the market for a metal building, a garage, a shop, a barn dominium, give Build Right Buildings a chance. Give them a call at 479-544-0167. Remember, they're always guided by faith, built with integrity, and driven by excellence. Build Right Buildings, 479-544-0167. Let them know Sarge sent you. Let's just see if we can get a boy some power in the 9th here.
What's the other one sound like? I never listened to the other one.
I haven't listened to either of them.
and they have scored both of the Razorbacks' runs tonight. But the key is they've gotten on via the walk, and that young man, Jackson Jelkin, set him down in order back in the 8th inning. Your eyes are not deceiving you if you just joined us. He is listed as the Saturday starter. But this is a big game for the Wildcats. And he starts Zach Stewart off at 94 miles an hour. Jelkin proved his durability last weekend against Florida, going 128, 128 pitches, and a complete game win over the Gators. That is tattooed.
That's gone. There you go,
Stu.
Stu.
Ballpark. And it's a 4.
Oh, my God.
Zach Stewart, home run number 9. And the Hogs are 1 run from tying it.
See, give him the eruption, Razor, and Stu homers.
12th home run of the year given up by Jelkin. That has been a problem.
Well, that had a certain sound to it, didn't it? Breaking ball, down and in. He knows he's got it.
So now T.J. Pompey.
Boy,
Again,
that'd
the
been nice
bottom
with
of
a
the
runner
order
on, though.
productive for Arkansas. Pompey drew a walk in the 3rd, scored a run.
Now it's Pompey's turn.
Swings through 95.
Yeah, 6, 7, or the 7, 8, and 9 have all scored their 3 runs.
Yep. Pompey 2 strikeouts with that walk. Just a bit outside. I mentioned
Now
earlier
he's-
Kentucky had
now
a
he's
player named
making
Pompey several years
a
ago. I
funny.
don't think they're related.
Just a bit outside.
1-2. By the way, the Pompey for Kentucky, his middle name was Gabriel.
Oh, that was your cousin, right?
Immediately became my favorite player.
You have to protect the McNuggets.
Yeah, that
Single
catcher
runs in
getting
the
beat
3rd,
up.
7th, and 9th for the Razorbacks. Wildcats with crooked numbers in the 1st and 4th. It's a 4-3 game in the 9th inning. 1 out. Got him to chase.
Yep.
Why? That was in the left-hander's batter's box.
95-mile-an-hour
Why?
fastball, and then that good breaking ball, and he gets ahead. It's a hard pitch to pick up and harder even to not swing at.
1 out now for Reese Robinette. He did his job back in the 7th, drew a walk, came around and scored. With 1 out, he drew a walk, moved up on a wild
That
pitch.
brace is long.
Came around on a base hit by Ryder Helfrich.
Well, he's tall.
That is true.
Took something off it, 1 ball, 1 strike. Carter Ruttenbarg got the start at first base. Robinette came on in the 5th inning. Hit hard, but a big hop for Luke Lawrence. 2 out. What a pick by Hudson Brown. Bailed out his second baseman.
Love those guys that can pick it at first base, especially when he sets himself up nice.
And a short arm to throw.
He did short arm it just a little bit. He's got a really strong arm, but might not have had that ball across 4 seams. Might have thrown a little sinker to him.
Big Blue Nation on its feet. Damian Ruiz.
Looked
Last
like a
hope for
normal
Arkansas.
catch at
Hogs
first
have
base
made it
to
a
me.
1-run game here in the 9th. And Ruiz has hit 5 home runs himself on the year. Had a bunt single back in the 5th inning. Hudson
Make these
Brown
fans
robbed
sit
him of a
down,
base hit
Ruiz.
earlier.
Another
Oh.
McNugget shot. Man, these
Oh.
McNuggets are going to be
Jenkins.
bruised.
Man, those foul tips these catchers
I
get,
think that's the
golly.
3rd one of the night. Is that his cell phone in his back pocket?
Oh.
Why you got to show this man's? Oh,
Ooh, look around the inside of the knee.
Inside the knees, both sides too.
I think was playing ping
They got
pong.
padding
inside
that
of
goes
his
pretty
thighs.
much, but it got looks like right in between the pads.
Unless you go up there with a suit of armor on, you're going to get nailed somehow.
Yeah, those kids are tough. Anybody picks that position to play, they're tough.
You know, it's interesting. He keeps
Play
his
catcher,
throwing
they said.
hand
Be fun, they
on
said.
top of his right thigh, not behind him.
Behind him,
like,
yeah.
Like your buddy Johnny Bench did.
Yeah.
One ball,
They
one
have
strike.
bruises all over their legs.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Huh. That is a little unusual.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah.
But he did take one off the meat hand down at LSU. Tried to come in with a breaking ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Does he challenge? Ruiz 9 doubles on the year. Got the inner edge. Ruiz tried to take the early trip.
That was crap. That was high and
Razorbacks down to their
inside.
last strike with 2 out.
Look how high that is.
Under the letters.
That hasn't been given that. All right.
Kentucky fans on their feet.
Look at them all. All 26
Got
of them.
Jackson Jelkin.
Jackson Junk. There you go, folks. The Hogs drop the first game 4-3. Kentucky had 7 hits, no errors, 4 runs. Arkansas had 3 runs. Looked like 2 hits and 2 errors.
4 hits.
4 hits and 2 errors.
Yep.
So it will be back. It's a tough loss. One thing you got to give them. They fought the whole game. They could have easily let it spiral out of control, but we kept it close. Dietz with a great outing. 6 innings, 3 runs. So he did what he needed to do. Just our offense was lacking tonight. And I don't think it was so much because of the Kentucky pitching. I just think we were not on it tonight. Kentucky pitching wasn't that good. So we will be back tomorrow, same time, 5:15, live for game number 2, and see how it plays out. Looks like Gage will be pitching, and we'll see how it goes. But we appreciate y'all for coming in, as always. If you haven't hit that like button, please do on your way out the door. Hope everybody has a great Thursday evening. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Friday. And don't work too hard. From us here at Razorback Recon, Sarge and YT, we always appreciate you. Like I said, we love y'all. Woo Pig Suey. Continue mission. We out.
Way off in